from the block. Good afternoon, my sister. How are you? The beautiful D'Souza. Don't fall. Laptop already broke. There we go. Come on in, y'all know what time it is. I'm a little late today. What's good, Audie boy? Miss Shireen, how you doing, Queen? What's up, everybody? Y'all see me grinding. I'm trying to get consistent. Trying to be consistent, y'all. They say consistency overrides talent. I'm trying to be consistent. Yave, what's good, my boy? What's happening with you? Y'all come on in, hit the like button, all that stuff, man. Let's talk about it. I'll run out to the shop real quick, drop this stuff off, and then we done for the day. I could do it. What time is it? I could do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Man, y'all come on in, man. We're going to talk about it like we always do. Ain't nothing. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hopefully you humping on something today. If you're lucky. Can't try. Transcendent. What's good, my guy? Peace, guy. How you doing, bro? Everything good? I ain't seen you in a minute live. I pray everything's good with you. Whew, man, another day, another dollar. They tried to work me today, y'all. It was, to be honest with you, we had a team meeting that took up most of the day. But it's all the same stuff, man. We about to call it one. Macadocious, Mac of the South. Peace to you, G.O.D. How you doing, bruh? You staying safe down there? Y'all come on in, man. Y'all know we wait till we get 10. But, you know, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're looking at this screen and that subscribe button is red, hit that button, bruh. Come on, Joe. Hey, SLR, I'm actually in an okay mood. I'm just a little tired today. How I learned to lie from many, hey. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it today, bruh. I need 10 before I get to going, though. What's that? Oh, shit, today is, man, shit. Man, bro, they trying to work me, man. I be grinding. Man, look. I'm just going to be honest with y'all, man. And this before we get into the subject matter, the SME, the subject matter. I'm not an expert, but SM, I'm just going to go out there. I'm already out, right? I be grinding on YouTube. I really do. Like, I know it's some other people out here that's doing their thing, bruh. But hey. Like I said, I got to get, look, if you don't give me your props, nobody will. If you don't give you your props, nobody will, bruh. So I'm going to give myself my props. I be everywhere on YouTube, bruh. And it's not like, and I'm just being honest, bruh. It's not like I'm giving out bad information. It's not like I'm not, you know, contributing to these panels, bruh. Like, I'm contributing. I'm just, man, whatever, bruh. It's going to be what it's going to be. The work going to pay for itself. The work going to show for itself. I need 10 in here before we start the subject. I see 7. Kui, how you doing, beautiful? You good, Kui? Like I said, life happens, man. Life happens, and no matter how you try, you say, or you prepare for it, it's still gonna hit you hard. It's still gonna punch you when it happens. What's good, Tap? What's good, Tap? All facts, Tap. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. All facts, bro. So Solid, what's good? Tap, all facts. What's good, Dub Will? I've been getting to everybody, man. We chilling, bro. Finishing out this work day, bro. Okay, we got 11 in the building. Shout out to y'all. Y'all with me, rocking with your things, right? I learn from y'all. Y'all learn from me, hopefully, right? But we got to be willing. We got to be willing to lay our. Hey, it's just what it is, right? We have to be willing to lay some of our beliefs to the side to get to a higher understanding, right? If we sitting in one pot of beliefs and we not willing to change those, we gonna continue to stay in the same spots we at. And that's all I'm saying. Look, guys, I don't care what you believe. I just want you to think. AMG, big body Benz, full body kit, all the extras. All the extras, the heated seats, right? The cooled and heated steering wheel, right? The mirrors that flip in without you telling them, right? That's Amber Marie Green, y'all. Right? So, last night on King Talk, and again, no disrespect to nobody on the panel, but we had a question or a subject where it came in that basically Denzel made a quote. They quoted Denzel on something he said about how a mother's son is her last love, her last true love, right? Her last true love. And a son's mother is his first true love, which I agree, right? Now, when I was making my point about it, right, I was explaining how I felt about it, that again, a mother never loves anyone more than she loves her first son, right? And you can tell, to me, even though I didn't discuss this last night, to me, you can tell by the actions and the effort they put into their first male child. Most mothers, not all, because nobody's a monolith, guys. No one's 100% of nothing, right? No one's 100% of nothing, right? But if you've been around enough mothers or enough women who had male children, you see that they put maximum effort into that first male son. They put 100% into it, right? And then after that, when they have other kids, yeah, they love those kids, but not in the same, I'm not going to say regard, but with the same fervor, right? With the same fervor, right? As that first kid. You like, okay, I got this first one. I know what it's like, right? So I don't have to give that much effort or anything into it because I understand what it takes to make this happen. And that's not a good or bad thing. These people cannot drive, y'all. And that's not a good or bad thing, right? It's just, again, you can say whatever you want to call it. You can say it's understanding what needs to be done. You can say there's efficiencies that's learned and attached. Say whatever, right? This is the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it, right? And then when you look at a mother-son, right? Again, people don't want to acknowledge this. They try to play like it doesn't play. They try to act like it doesn't play into a man's psyche or people's psyche. That woman, the woman that nurtures him, right? The woman that raises that man up, she's his example. What's good, Jeremy? No, this is Santa Fe, bro. right? Right? Because no matter what y'all say, yes, that man's once he gets grown and he starts seeing the world through his own lenses, his perception changes, right? He doesn't look at his mother in certain ways. Because the truth is, no matter what y'all keep saying, no matter what people say, now people can say from their own experiences that they didn't feel that way, but in the time of innocence, in a time when you didn't know no better, you looked at your mother as God. Your mother can do no wrong. She can say no wrong. You clung to her. You hung on her every word, right? You took all her lessons and you held them to regard because that's your mom. She's the first woman. What's up, D-Long? She's the first woman, right? That gives you the example. Right? Now, again, as you become your own man, you learn different. You move different. That's what makes you a man, is that you pull away from the teachings of your mother, right? And it's not so much the teachings. I'm saying the lessons that stuck, that you held to be true, that weren't. Or y'all, let me know if y'all follow me in what I'm saying. I don't want to go off on a tangent where I'm just spitting word salad. I want to make sense when I talk. What's good, E? Make sure y'all subscribe to my family, A1 Hoop Zone. That's the Mr. NBA. If you want to know about the games that's going on in the NBA, you know, the Real Players League, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy A1 Hoop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right? And it's not a good or bad thing. So me explaining that, right? A panelist on there by the name of Mr. Let Go, because y'all know I name names, right? Very popular YouTuber and Instagrammer, right? He says, I don't believe I made the inference, right? And I don't believe anyone else made the inference. But he said, why are you looking at your mom like you're loved? That's not love. Like, what does sex have to do with your mom? Nobody said anything about sex when it came to a mother. That was his inference. That was his pickup, right? So that's why I asked the question in the subject of this video. Where did you learn love from? Like, as a man, is love associated with sex automatically? Is it that you can't love a person unless you stick in them? Where did you learn? Where did you learn love from? Now, not to disrespect this man or do anything, or again, I'm not gonna never say nothing that somebody didn't put out to me. Again, from what I understand with Mr. Let Go, he had a real tumultuous relationship with his mom, right? He had to be responsible for his mom and the things she did financially at a younger age. And this is not dissing him or talking if it's what he went through. This is facts, right? So I think that I had an unhealthy relationship with my mom, not the same reasons, but I think a lot of times most boys have unhealthy relationships with their mom because their moms don't understand what love is to begin with. Right? So if they're the example and they don't get it right, how are we expected to get the understanding of it correct? You don't, right? You take those lessons, and when you get older as a man and you see the world through your own lens, you figure it out. Does that make sense, everybody, or am I off? Please let me know. Please let me know. And again, this is no disrespect or disregard to anyone. What's good, JT? Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother, The Underrated Darkness. He has a show damn near every day, The Breakfast Hour for Grown Men. Make sure y'all check him out. We are humans. We as humans are loved naturally. Hate is something that is taught. Conditions were created by society and beliefs. We are born to love unconditionally. I agree with that. I had a great relationship with mine. That's why I don't agree with the mom's talking points. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all dependent. It's all dependent on the relationship you had and the understanding that your parents put into you. Right. Now, what happens is that you get out into the world and you test those theories. Right. You test those theories and you try to get a bearing on really what's real. Right. Was they right or was they wasn't? Was they right or weren't they? Right. So you go out the world and you test what your mom taught you or your dad taught you or however, right? You shoot those arrows, and if they hit bullseyes, that's your confirmation, or as I like to say, proof of concept, right? But if not, you say, right? Maybe you'll try it again because, again, those lessons and foundations were put into you, and we all know it's hard to break habits, right? Good habits or bad habits, it's hard to break them. So you try it again, and then you see you get the same result, and at that point, you got to start questioning. Right? At least that's the way I do it. Because again, like I said, I believe you can receive gems from anybody. You can receive good information from anybody. If it makes sense, you should try it. Right? But this all stems back to my question. Where did you learn love? Where? Is love always associated with sex? Right? Is love always associated with your ego or somebody inflating your ego or, making you out to be something great? For one, what is love to you? And two, where did you learn it? I guess that would have been better. What is love to you and where did you learn it? Right? Me, where I learned love, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Where I learned love was by trial and error. Right? My mother never really showed us love. My mother was one of them people that didn't hug, didn't kiss, didn't show no affection. My mother is a pretty cold person. Right? The love my mother gave to me was, hey, suck it up, drive on. The world don't care, right? Most people don't give you a second chance. So you got to strive on. You got to try to be better. Miss Mary Robinson, good afternoon, my sister. Audi Boy said, I learned understanding and problem solving in relationships from my mother. I learned how to walk through the worst of times from my dad while providing. It's dope. That's dope. Tap said, love in its purest form is unconditional submission and sacrifice. And that, again, that's a two-way street, Tap. That's why I say, don't do one-way relationships. Because if I'm in this with you, I'm in it with you, right? Both of us is here is sacrificing for the greater good, which should be us as a whole. It shouldn't even be considered a sacrifice. It should be considered that I do stuff for you and you do stuff for me for us to benefit from the greater good. SLR Couture said, I love everyone unconditionally. It is innately within me. I don't know how to turn it off. It stuck with me from birth. My love has nothing to do with anyone else but who I am naturally. Ooh. I learned love from my mother and my father. My first true experience of love. What's your definition of love? My definition of love is, again, moving in a way so that, and I'm not going to even say hurt, right? Because hurt is personal. Like I said before in my lives, y'all, is that I might do something that hurts your feelings that I'm not aware of. It may just be something I do, right? But because we're people, right? Because we're people and everybody has their own separate traumas and triggers, something I might do might be a trigger or trauma. It might remind you of a trauma you went through, or it may be a trigger to you, right? So that hurt, even though it's not my intention, you can still hurt. But what I'm saying is that for me, love is moving on a day-to-day basis to get to a common goal so both of us can win, so both of us can succeed, so both of us can be, I ain't gonna even say happy, because happy again is a mental state, right? So both of us can be in a better place as a couple, as people, as human beings, as gods on this earth. You see what I'm saying? Tap. Hey, tomato, tap. You see what I'm saying? Tomato. Dub Will said, I'm not sure if any unconditional love exists. Hey, Dub Will, that's the thing, right? I tell people, when people laugh at me when I say this, Dub, Savage.com, what's good? Right? When I tell people love is the most selfish thing in the universe. Love is selfish. It's not selfless, it's selfish. Right? You love and you do things for people because it makes you feel a certain way, right? You take that energy that you put out, right, and you look at it as a whole, right? You look at it as a whole. And because that person is your person, or you feel a certain way about it, right? When you do something and you see the effects of it, it makes you feel a certain way. That's why you love. That's why you give out, because you understand there's a benefit coming back, right? Now, it's not a bad or good thing. It's just the way I look at it. Bro, if y'all don't leave me alone, they always want to send a ticket at the end of the day, bro. It's about to be 3:30. I'm done at 3:30. Y'all gonna wait till tomorrow, God. I don't give a fuck. Right? And where did I learn that? Again, I learned that through trial and error, right? I learned that, you know what I'm saying? You can't give without expecting. You can't give. You can't get. That's what I want to say, Tap. You can't get without expecting to give something, right? How do you expect to get a blessing when you won't give a blessing? How do you expect to get love when you won't give it? Tay, what's up? Juice and fruit. And that's what's crazy to me, right? And I think that's really the synergies of the universe, the universe, as we call it, right? We work, again, everything works in congruency, right? Everything has rules, right? So again, for example, like with an appliance and an electric plug, right? They both can exist in the same space, right? But for that plug to work, right, it has to give out electricity. But for your TV to function, it has to give out those prongs and plug into the plug, right? We have to join together. It's a synergy. Miss Joette, how you doing, sister? Our relationships are mirrors of who we are. Why would I not love unconditionally when I would? Exactly. Right? And again, this is why I keep explaining to y'all about the subject of grace. I extend the same grace I would expect. You see what I'm saying? The same grace I would expect in a certain situation, no matter how harrowing or desperate or ugly it may be, is the same grace that I would extend to another person. Right? And again, I understand that other people don't operate like me, and that's cool. Right? And that's cool. I understand everybody's not built or meant to operate like me. Right? But again, why do so many people, and like I said, it's not just Mr. Let Go. Again, no disrespect. It's not just Mr. Let Go. I've had numerous conversations, and let me tell y'all something, right? Y'all see I'm in a truck all day. I'm at like 8 or 9 different buildings every day, and I have conversations with everybody. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? We are sitting there talk. I talk about politics. I talk about love. I talk about relationships. I talk about children. I talk about death. Right? Because these are the conversations as people we need to have. We need to get understanding of these things so we can relate to each other better. Right? A lot of people don't understand what I be saying because y'all simply can't relate. Y'all ain't been through nothing. These are things that you don't see coming or are looking forward to experience. I'm totally transparent with what life is, and life is going to end one day for all of us. That's why we have to actually talk about things that's meaningful when we have this time, because this time it's not promised to nobody, guys. None of us is promised tomorrow. Every day is a blessing. Right? But a lot of times we wasting our time with these conversations that are fruitless, these conversations that lead to nowhere, these conversations that's all about our ego and things of that nature. We need to stop discussing things that's not beneficial to us. A lot of these conversations, they hold no weight. They become circular, and then we sit up there and we're hearing the same toxic thing over and over and over again. My question to y'all is this: do you know how to love? Do you know how to put something out into the universe, into the earth, into people in general without expecting nothing back? Right? Do you have an understanding that everything has a cause and effect, and that you helping somebody might be the wave or the ripple that shifts the entire pond? But the truth is, a lot of people, y'all live day to day in y'all feelings, right? As long as it feels good today, I don't give a fuck what tomorrow brings. Hell, even if I get to tomorrow, a lot of y'all dead. A lot of y'all is the living dead. As she said, I think I learned more about what not to do, rather how to love in the beginning. I'm big on treating people the way I want to be treated. Love to me is natural reaction that comes out of me. And I think for most women, it should be that way, Ash. I love Ashley's Corner. That is all. Right? And you don't understand that, again, when you don't bless anyone, you're cutting off your own blessings. And I ain't talking about as far as some Holy Ghost shit. It's just the way the universe works. Energy is reciprocated. I said this earlier. Aside from having a conversation, we have to be open to having our way of thinking challenged. To be, that's all I'm saying, bro. Right? That's all I'm saying. And even if you don't believe it, Tap, and this is what I look, man. Look. It's all about understanding, guys. It's all about understanding. Communication is nothing without understanding. You can talk to me all day, but if I don't understand you, what's the point? You're a brick. I'm a brick wall, right? I'm an empty vessel. What's the point of you talking to me? Right? The entire problem, Ryan Wright, what's good? The entire problem that we have is that we have no understanding. You can call it empathy, you can call it sympathy, you can call it whatever you want, right? But the entire problem in this world is that no one has any understanding. You don't want to understand where another person is coming from. Right? No, I want to understand where you coming from. That don't mean it's going to change my opinion. It don't mean it's going to change my belief. But I can say I understand. Right? But don't ask me for my opinion if you don't want to understand it. The highest level of consciousness is unconditional love. That's the most freeing mindset you can expand to. When there are no judgment, expect simply being in that spot at the time, SL Cartoon. Simply being in that moment of giving or receiving. Simply being in that moment and present and listening and open to all inputs of information. My problem, I'm very shy and have a really hard time trusting people, so I just stay to myself. I stay to myself too pretty much, Miss Josette, right? But the thing is, you know that's not where you want to be, because if it was where you wanted to be, it wouldn't even be an issue. You see what I'm saying? Right? If it was where you wanted to be, it wouldn't even be an issue. And that's what I tell people. This is what I keep telling people, right? Everyone acts, they sit up there and they play like they okay with their choices. Then why are you complaining about them? You say you want to win, but don't want to give. If that was the case, everybody can go to Vegas and say, hey, give me the jackpot. You see what I'm saying? You go outside and your garden, you ain't got to till it or nothing. You ain't got to put no effort and work in it. The Lord gonna provide. You know what? I'm just gonna plant these seeds and they gonna grow. No, life don't work like that. Right? And life doesn't work like that. It's people that'll convince you that moving in fear is the right way. That moving in fear, it doesn't give you the results you want. And if it is the results you want, guess what? That's what you want. So please, let's stop playing we aspiring to be something more than what that is. Because if you're too scared to act, you brave enough to stay in your shit. Sis, SL Couture, I'm just telling the truth, right? It's not my truth or your truth. It's the truth. I'm trying to help y'all. I don't get I'm honestly trying to help y'all. I'm honestly trying to help y'all. This ain't, I keep trying to tell y'all, I get nothing from this, bro. I appreciate the super chats and the support, but I still got to get my ass up and go to work every day. People ask me for this information, and then when I give it to them, sis, they ignore it, right? Or again, it's false pretense. I'm trying to tell y'all how to make y'all life easier. But I understand I'm just some guy y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Rick, you could be solid, you could be not, right? You could be just spitting some shit you heard. I understand. I understand. Right? I'm just saying, y'all, like, we got to start thinking. This ain't about nothing else except we need to change our mindsets. Us as a people, bro, we for one, in most cases, we weren't taught how to learn correctly. We don't understand how to process our thoughts, right? We don't understand how to process our thoughts. And then we do get those thoughts. We've been trained from since the beginning, right? To put those thoughts into a box and leave them alone if they don't align with what everybody else is saying. But the truth is, you wasn't supposed to align with everybody. Only certain people were supposed to align with you. Only certain people were supposed to be able to rock with what you're talking about. Only certain people should be able to move how you move, because that's what makes you. Tap, I appreciate you, bro. He said, speaking of super chat, you are my brother, and the information you give has helped me personally. Love you, bro. I got you, bro. Big Sean, what's good? And I'm not going to tell y'all no lies. I'm not, bruh. I'm not. It's not in me. SLR said, I've learned that most people only comprehend at their level of consciousness. Diana, hey, beautiful. It won't resonate because they're not there yet. So solid. Rick, you just some guy on YouTube, man. That's all I am, bruh. And I appreciate it, y'all. And it's not what it's about. I'm just saying, bro, in y'all daily lives, you will see how quick your life changes once you start looking at shit different and thinking differently, right? It ain't even about you changing your belief structure. It's about you understanding where other people are coming from. It'll change your entire approach to life. I'm telling y'all. It'll change your entire approach. I don't have to change, but when we having a conversation, I understand. Hey, Queen Unicorn. What's up, sis? CC in the building. Right? And we need to understand that love is something that everybody wants, right? But just like anything, if we consider love the top dog, the pound for pound, what everybody's here for, that means it's going to cost that much more for you to retain and hold on to it. That means you got to let go of the fear. You got to let go of the doubt. You got to let go of the distrust. You have to be a better person to receive that. I believe so, Tap. Right? And that's why I tell you, maybe you not Big Steph. What's good, my boy? Thanks for coming through. And that's why I tell y'all, it's not about the other person, right? Man, M. Mills, how you doing, beautiful? Right? It's not about the other person, right? A lot of times you don't receive the results because you're not right in a situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't get the results because you're not doing what you need to do to get those energy towards you. A lot of times you don't get those results because you are not in the place you should be as a man or woman. It's not that they was a bad woman. It was not that they wasn't a good woman. You wasn't a good man. It's not that they wasn't a good man. You wasn't a good woman. And I tell y'all, this happens on both sides of the coin. This happens on both sides of the coin. And all I'm asking everybody in their own individual sides is to be better mentally. Everybody keep telling y'all, oh, you should be focusing on your purpose. You should be chasing the bag. You should be getting money. What does all that matter if mentally you're not together? What does all that matter when mentally you're not able to process your emotions or your feelings or your thoughts? What does that matter when you can't handle situations mentally that hit you in the head? You a millionaire that's about to go broke. You got the best man, you got the best man in your life that you about to lose. You got this woman that's everything that knock out damn near every checkbox on your checklist, but you gonna lose her because when fucking adversity or something comes that triggers you, that emotionally slams you, right, you break. You fold up here. You got to work on this before you work on anything else. Stop chasing this superficial shit. This superficial shit is nice. We on this planet. We're matter. You can feel and touch and taste and smell and lick. Yes, that shit is nice, right? But what does it matter, bro, if all this is fucked up? Right? And they say these things, they use these things as crutches because they need something to keep you because this isn't right. Y'all always talking about how God and Jesus is this and that when y'all don't even understand the God in you. How can you understand the Most High when you don't understand your Most High place? Right? How can you be in church when you don't honor your own church of your mind? How can you love when you don't love yourself? That's the one y'all better pick up. How can you begin to love when you don't love yourself? And how I know you don't love yourself, because you won't even put in the work to fix the thing that's most important to you in your life, and that's your mind. Your thoughts. Oh, I love myself more. No, you love things. But you still have a fucked up mindset. So again, what is love to you and where did you learn it? Where? Better yet, Dundada, what's good, bro? You said Ricky God is real. Look at all these. Man, we living in the days, bro. They don't see it, Dundada. You know, I don't agree with you on most shit, but we living in them days. No Chaser said, I equate love to treat others the way you wanted to be treated. All I'm saying it is, guys. All I'm saying, guys, listen. Listen, guys. Listen, Linda. Right? All I'm saying is let's start thinking, y'all. Think. It requires and this was crazy. Look, thinking requires the least amount of energy that the body can put out. Yet people don't do it. It costs you absolutely no energy to think. None. Yet it's the most powerful thing on the planet. Red Lipsticks, how you doing, sis? AJ64. No, Dundada good, man. Dundada good. We just disagree on boxing. Right? So all I'm saying, guys, let's start exercising the muscle that matters. Right? Let's get this right. And then when you ready to go out there and tackle this world, your shit is locked in. Right? Let's stop being so emotionally invested in things that really don't, to be honest with y'all, our people are invested in emotionally in a lot of things. One, that not only don't do you any good, it really plays no effect on your life unless you allow it to. That's why I hate these talking points when they be like, oh, rap music this and these celebrities. I don't care when a celebrity dies, because they don't care when I die. All my energy is reciprocal. I rock with y'all because y'all rock with me. Right? My people can call me because I understand I can call them. And that's not even saying I have to. You see what I'm saying? It's not even saying I have to. It's not even saying that I will ever be in a position to have to do that, right? Because I had my trials. And I'm not saying I'm not going to have no more trials. It's just I'm mentally developed now that if some shit pop up, I already saw it or I already know how to handle it. Chris, what's good, my boy? Y'all see what I'm saying? Right? Because in my downtime, I'm thinking, I'm reading, I'm strengthening this. Now I can't sit up here and say I'm perfect. Like I said yesterday, I'm not Jesus. You know, Jesus is the closest thing to perfect, baby. Right? I'm not gonna say I don't have my. I'm not gonna say I don't have my moments of petty, because I do. I can get in my petty bag. Right? But y'all can. Let's be honest. As a whole, bruh, I stay on point. I stay on point. I stay on point with my family. I stay on point with my woman. I stay on point with my people. My people know you. Hey, hit me up. Hit me up. And I'm going to give you the realest, the most down-to-earth talk that anybody ever gave you. You know why? Because I fuck with you like that. And it doesn't help you to lie to you. It doesn't help you to soften the blow of what's coming. We have to prepare for it, because even if we prepare for it, it's still going to be fucked up. Spicy Hot said self-love and mental health are the most important. If you don't have that, you're not going to be able to process how to love a significant other or deal with certain. That's what I'm saying. Right? What's good, Kwee? Case in point, because I'm transparent. Listen to what I'm saying. And my sister in here, she'll be able to tell you. Kwee will be able to tell you. My daughter, my youngest baby, both her grandmama's dad, her grandmama and her great grandmama died within a week of each other. And then 2 weeks later, my aunt died. Right? Did y'all know? You know why? Because I know how to process. I know what to tell my daughter. I already prepared my daughter for it. Right? And it's not that it don't hurt. It's not that it don't sting. You lost this person. They're gone. Right? But we have to understand how to process these things. I know how to process death, right? I know how to process pain. I know how to process loss. I know how to process it, right? And instead of worrying about these people being gone out my life, I understand the power of my mind. I can visit these people whenever I get ready. Listen to that one. Listen to that one. I can visit them whenever I get ready. Because they here. They in my mind. My mind is the most powerful thing on this planet. This is what I'm talking about, good people. This is where I'm trying to help y'all to get to. This is where we need to proceed to become better, right? Because when we can learn to put these things in their proper place, it doesn't stop our transitions. It doesn't stop our growth. It doesn't stop the grind. We can keep going in the face of any goddamn thing. You guys have to understand, I'm about to be 50 years old. This shit is about to start happening. We looking at all these other people, and look, a certain group of people, they gone. You think your time ain't coming? Do you think your time is not coming? I need y'all to listen to me. And it's going to be here before you know it. I'm trying to prepare y'all for this shit. All you got to do is listen and understand. Everybody else going to give you talking points and shit about shit that's really not going to help you. The same old arguments that these same old people are stuck in, doing the same old shit every day. And we sit and we give these things our attention while the days keep passing, and you're learning absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, what's really happening is you building spike, right? You building up a wall so that when that moment comes, because you're not mentally able, when that person is there, the one that's one for you, you're going to shoot it down because you don't even understand it. This going to hit y'all later. It's going to hit you later. And all I'm trying to do is prepare y'all for later. But you know, what the fuck do I know? Just some guy on YouTube, bruh.